Xabi Alonso has one last dream signing. Welcome to Chelsea FC Daily, your trusted source for every blue story. Hello again, Chelsea family. Thank you for coming back to us. Today we have a story that has a lot of Chelsea fans talking, and it involves a position that does not always grab headlines the way strikers and midfielders do. We are talking about the goalkeeper spot, and one name in particular has been catching attention. Grab a seat, and let us break this one down together in simple, easy words, the way we always do. One last dream signing? Have you ever seen a team build an almost complete squad, but still feel like there is one more piece missing to make everything click? That seems to be the exact feeling among some Chelsea fans right now. Reports suggest that Xabi Alonso has one final wish before the summer transfer window closes, and it centers around Porto goalkeeper Diogo Costa. According to reports, Chelsea are showing interest in signing him, with his current value listed at around €40 million by Transfermarkt. If this move actually happens, Costa would likely walk straight into the starting 11 ahead of current goalkeeper Robert Sanchez, and he could end up being the final signing of Chelsea's entire summer window. That is a big statement. Let us take a proper look at who Diogo Costa is, why Chelsea might want him, and what challenges could come with bringing him into the club. Who is Diogo Costa? Diogo Costa has built a strong reputation as one of the most talented young goalkeepers in European football. Playing for Porto in the Primera Liga, he has become known for his sharp reflexes and his ability to make important saves in tight situations. He has also earned plenty of experience on the international stage, playing for the Portugal national team, which means he is used to performing under real pressure, not just in domestic matches, but also in major tournaments. Beyond his shot stopping, Costa is also recognized for his passing ability. Modern goalkeepers are expected to do a lot more than just stop the ball. They need to be comfortable with the ball at their feet and capable of starting attacks quickly. Costa is seen as someone who fits that modern mold very well, with long passing that can launch counterattacks in an instant. Why would Diogo Costa elevate Chelsea's level? So why are people excited about the idea of Costa joining Chelsea? A few clear reasons stand out. First, his shot-stopping ability is considered a real upgrade in one-on-one situations compared to the options Chelsea currently have. When a striker is running through on goal with only the keeper to beat, having a goalkeeper with excellent reflexes and instincts can be the difference between conceding and keeping a clean sheet. Second, his distribution skills could change the way Chelsea build attacks from the back. A goalkeeper who can accurately launch the ball forward with long passing gives a team a faster way to switch from defense to attack, catching opponents off guard before they can organize themselves. Third, and maybe most importantly for a big club like Chelsea, is his temperament in big moments. Costa already has real experience playing in the Champions League and representing his country at a major level with Portugal. That kind of big game experience matters a lot, especially for a goalkeeper, since composure under pressure is one of the most important qualities that position demands. The challenges of bringing Costa to Chelsea. Of course, no transfer comes without its own set of questions and challenges, and this one is no different. The biggest concern many fans and analysts point to is not about Costa himself, but about the team in front of him. Chelsea's defense has struggled with consistency, and their backline has often left goalkeepers exposed to high-quality scoring chances. Bringing in a new goalkeeper alone cannot fix that deeper issue. Even the best shot stopper in the world can only do so much if the defense in front of him keeps giving up clear opportunities to the opposition. Another challenge worth mentioning is adaptability. Moving from the Primera Liga in Portugal to the Premier League is a big step up in terms of intensity and physicality. The Premier League is known for its fast pace and constant pressure, and adjusting to that style takes time, even for a talented and experienced goalkeeper like Costa. There is also the question of tactical fit. For a goalkeeper like Costa to truly thrive, the team usually needs to play in a proactive style that uses the goalkeeper almost like an extra outfield player, often called a sweeper-keeper system. Whether Chelsea's current setup and playing style would suit that kind of role is something worth thinking about as this transfer talk continues. What would this mean for Robert Sanchez? If Chelsea did move forward with signing Diogo Costa, it would raise a big question about the future of current goalkeeper Robert Sanchez. Reports suggest that Costa would likely be brought in to start ahead of him, which would be a significant change in the pecking order between the sticks. This naturally leads to an important discussion among fans. Has Robert Sanchez actually been given a fair opportunity to prove himself at Chelsea? Goalkeepers, more than almost any other position, rely heavily on confidence and a settled run of games to truly show what they can do. If Sanchez has faced constant scrutiny or inconsistent chances, it becomes harder to judge his performances fairly. On the other hand, if his performances simply have not met the standard Chelsea need at this level, then bringing in someone like Costa could be seen as a logical step forward for the club. Should Chelsea focus on a defender instead? Here is another important question worth considering. Given that Chelsea's defensive struggles have been described as a deeper, team-wide issue rather than just a goalkeeping problem, should the club be prioritizing a defender instead of spending their final piece of transfer business on a goalkeeper? Think about it this way. If the backline continues to leave gaps and create high-quality chances for the opposition, even a world-class goalkeeper like Diogo Costa could end up looking overworked and exposed. Some fans might argue that fixing the structure of the defense as a whole would have a bigger overall impact than upgrading the goalkeeper position alone. Others might argue that a top-level goalkeeper can still make crucial saves that turn draws into wins, even if the defense in front of him is not perfect. Both sides of this argument make sense, which is exactly why it has become such a talking point among supporters. What would this signing say about Chelsea's ambition? There is also a bigger picture worth looking at here. If Chelsea really do go through with signing Diogo Costa as their final piece of business this summer, it would send a clear message about how seriously the club is trying to build a squad capable of competing at the very top. Spending resources on a proven big-game goalkeeper, even after already investing heavily elsewhere in the squad, shows a club that is not cutting corners when it comes to building strength across every position on the pitch. At the same time, it also raises the stakes. Bringing in a highly rated goalkeeper means expectations rise immediately. Fans and pundits will be watching closely to see whether Costa can adapt quickly to the Premier League and whether his arrival actually leads to fewer goals conceded, or whether the same defensive issues continue regardless of who is standing between the posts. Weighing it all together. So where does this leave the whole conversation? On one side, you have a goalkeeper with excellent shot-stopping ability, strong distribution skills, and real experience performing on big stages. On the other side, you have genuine concerns about whether a new goalkeeper can truly solve problems that seem to be rooted in defensive structure rather than individual goalkeeping ability. This is exactly the kind of transfer story that sparks real debate among fans, because there is no single obvious right answer. It depends on what you believe is the bigger priority for the club right now, fixing the goalkeeping department directly, or addressing the wider defensive issues that have been causing problems in front of whoever is in goal. What do you think, Chelsea fans? Now it is your turn to weigh in. Do you think Robert Sanchez has genuinely been given a fair chance to prove himself at Chelsea, or do you think the pressure and inconsistency around him made it difficult for him to settle? And here is the bigger question. If you had to choose, would you rather see Chelsea spend their remaining transfer budget on a goalkeeper like Diogo Costa, or would you prefer the club prioritize strengthening the defense in front of him instead? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for reading Chelsea FC Daily. Thank you so much for spending time with us today. We covered the reported interest in Diogo Costa, why his shot stopping and distribution could genuinely elevate the team, the real challenges around adapting to the Premier League and fitting into Chelsea's system, and the bigger question of whether a new goalkeeper alone can fix issues that seem to run deeper into the defense as a whole. Keep following us here at Chelsea FC Daily for more updates as the transfer window continues to unfold. We will always break these stories down for you in a way that is simple, clear, and easy to follow. This is Chelsea FC Daily, your trusted home for every blue story. Stay tuned, stay curious, and as always, up the blues.